I couldn't believe what I was seeing. After a long weekend away, I pulled into my driveway, my heart pounding, my hands trembling with a mix of rage and disbelief. An 8-foot chain-link fence, topped with barbed wire, now surrounded my entire 15-acre ranch in Willow Creek, Montana. It was the kind of fence you'd expect around a maximum security prison, not my quiet piece of land. I'd been gone for just 3 days, dropping my nephew off at Montana State University, and now I was staring at this monstrosity, locking me out of my own home. As I grabbed my phone to start recording, I had no idea this fence would unravel a conspiracy that would turn my life upside down. By the end, I'd hold the key to controlling access to an entire neighborhood of 400 homes, becoming their landlord in a way I never could have imagined. But let me tell you, this story gets wilder than a Montana blizzard. Picture this. It's September 12th, 2024, and I'm sitting in my truck, staring at this industrial-grade fence that appeared overnight. My first thought was, what in the actual hell is this? My voice echoed off the metal posts as I shouted into the empty air. I'm a retired Navy SEAL, 22 years of service, so my instinct was to document everything. I pulled out my phone, hit record, and started a live stream. Hey folks, Jack Thompson here, I said, trying to keep my voice steady as the viewer count climbed first 10, then 50, then 200 people watching in real time. The fence wasn't just tall. It had concrete footings, heavy-duty posts, and an electronic gate with a keypad that looked like it belonged on a bank vault. Signs reading, "Authorized personnel only," were plastered across it, screaming intimidation. But there wasn't a single worker, truck, or piece of equipment in sight, just my ranch, locked up tighter than a classified military base. I walked the perimeter, filming every detail for my growing audience. A permit was posted on the gate. Emergency Utility Access, Permit MT672301, 30-day temporary installation. It was dated yesterday, but something felt off. The signature looked like a bad photocopy, and the county number listed seemed too convenient. Still recording, I called the county office right there on the stream. "This permit says emergency utility work," I told the clerk. "What's the emergency?" The response was useless. "Sir, you'll need to file an inquiry during business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. An emergency that can only be explained during office hours?" My viewers were eating it up, comments flying. "Call the cops. This is insane." The count hit 400 as the situation grew more surreal. Then, Sarah Mitchell pulled up in her sleek black BMW, stepping out like she owned the whole damn county. She was the HOA president, dressed to impress, with a smile that screamed she'd rehearsed this moment. "Sarah," I called, making sure my phone caught every word. "Care to explain this to my 500 viewers?" Her response was polished. "This is a temporary utility access for community safety improvements, all properly permitted." I wasn't buying it, and neither was my audience. "What emergency requires an overnight fence?" I pressed. Her jaw tightened. "Flood drainage issues affecting the neighborhood," she said. "We're protecting everyone's investment." Neighbors started gathering, old Mrs. Jenkins from next door, Tom who runs the local diner, all drawn by the commotion. My stream hit 700 viewers, and the energy was electric. But then I noticed something chilling. The gate completely blocked my driveway. I was trapped on my own property. As I explained this to my now 1,000 viewers, I spotted a black SUV with tinted windows parked across the street, engine running, no one getting out. "Y'all see that?" I whispered into the camera. "Who's watching me?" Then my stream cut off, full signal, full battery, but dead. Comments later showed people freaking out, demanding to know if I was okay. That SUV just sat there, silent, watching. I barely slept that weekend, half expecting that SUV to reappear. But I had a plan. I called my buddy Mike Alvarez, a paralegal at a top title company, who owed me a favor from helping him through a rough divorce. "Mike, pull every record the county has on my property," I said. "Something's rotten here." We met at the courthouse Monday morning, and what we found flipped everything upside down. Mike spread out a property survey from the 1960s, pointing to a 60-foot-wide easement running through my ranch that only paved access to the entire Pine Hollow subdivision, 47 houses. "These folks have been using your private road for 20 years, thinking it's public," Mike said. "Legally, you could charge them all access fees." The alternative was a 15-minute detour over a rickety bridge on County Road 12. But that wasn't the half of it. The permit was a fraud, no drainage complaints, no inspections, no emergency declaration. The signature was forged, the contractor didn't exist, and work started before the permit was even active. "Jack, this is deliberate fraud," Mike said, his voice low. "Someone wanted this fence to look legit while knowing it'd fall apart." My next video, laying out the permit discrepancies, went viral. 3,000 views, 250 shares in 24 hours. The neighborhood split into camps, Team Jack, demanding answers, and Sarah's supporters, preaching HOA trust. But Mike's digging into Sarah's employer, Horizon Realty, uncovered a pattern that made my skin crawl. Over 3 years, they'd bought 12 properties at 25% below market value, all from homeowners hit with HOA violations, then rezoned them for commercial use. My ranch sat dead center of their target zone. Then my phone blew up. 15,000 views in 2 hours, comments screaming, "Jack, check your house." My security app showed a county worker with a clipboard measuring my property, somehow through the locked gate. I called the county. "No work orders for your address," they said. My blood ran cold. Was the fence a distraction? The county revoked the permit within 48 hours. Forged signatures, fake contractors, no environmental study. Sarah had 72 hours to remove the fence or face $500 daily fines. She lawyered up, filing for a 30-day extension, claiming I should pay for removal since I'd challenged the permit. My countermotion demanded immediate removal, damages, and trespassing charges. The legal fight was on, but my easement video exploded. 20,000 views, Pine Hollow Gate trending. I formed Thompson Road Maintenance LLC, charging $40 monthly for road access, with signs pointing to County Road 12 as an alternative. Fair, legal, no extortion. In court, the judge demolished Sarah's case. Fence down in 72 hours, $9,000 in my legal fees, $3,000 in damages, and exclusive easement control. Watching that fence come down felt like victory, but a viewer's comment stopped me cold. "Jack, check your mailbox." Inside was a letter from Willow Creek Ventures. Phase 1 complete. Initiating Phase 2. "Thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Thompson." Cooperation? I was clueless. Mike's research revealed Willow Creek Ventures was a shell company tied to Horizon Realty, part of a web manipulating property disputes across Montana. Then the auctioneer's assistant dropped a bomb. Sarah's foreclosed house, which I'd bought for $320,000, had been secretly paid by Willow Creek Ventures to ensure I'd win it. They wanted me to own both properties. The final twist came when Mike called, voice shaking. "Willow Creek Ventures is run by Colonel Robert Mason, your old SEAL commander from Afghanistan. My ranch and Sarah's house controlled access to a classified drone facility 20 miles away. The fence, the permit, Sarah's ruin was all orchestrated to put me, a trusted ex-SEAL, in control of critical infrastructure for a private military contractor. Mason offered me a lucrative consultant role, but it was clear, join or be coerced. I recorded everything and leaked it to a documentary crew exposing military contractor abuses. The film sparked congressional hearings. Mason was court-martialed, and a $20 million settlement fund was created. Sarah got $250,000 to rebuild. We'd both been pawns. Now, I run my ranch and road maintenance, but I'm always watching my back. This wasn't just an HOA fight, it was a military operation on American soil. Who's really pulling the strings in your neighborhood? Was I a hero or a pawn? Should I have joined Mason for the greater good, or was exposing him the right call? Comment below, share your thoughts, hit that like button, and subscribe for more stories that'll make you question everything.